Nobody would believe that a 6-year-old boy could get lost in just 5 minutes. But Noah managed it. And only a red fox knew how to bring him home. Noah Thompson loved adventures. This Saturday morning he woke up before everyone else. His little backpack was already waiting by his bed. Today the whole family was going to the Adirondack Forest. "Mom, Dad, hurry up!" the boy shouted. Mom smiled. Dad put the food basket in the car. Little sister Emma was still sleeping. The drive to the forest took 2 hours. Noah kept looking out the window the whole time. The trees were getting taller and taller. The forest seemed huge and mysterious. "Do real wild animals live here?" Noah asked. "Yes, son. Deer, squirrels, even bears," Dad replied. The boy's eyes lit up with excitement. The family stopped at a clearing by the lake. The place was perfect for a picnic. Sunlight broke through the leaves. Birds sang in the treetops. Mom spread out a blanket. Dad lit a safe campfire. Emma played with her dolls. And Noah was already planning his exploration. "Can I walk around a little?" he asked. "Only nearby. And don't lose sight of us," Mom warned. Noah nodded. He was an obedient boy. But the forest was so inviting. First he collected beautiful leaves. Then he found an interesting pebble. A red squirrel jumped from branch to branch. Noah decided to see where it was running. Step by step he went deeper into the forest. The trees became denser. The sun barely broke through. Suddenly Noah realized something terrible. He couldn't hear his parents' voices. The boy turned around. Everywhere there were only trees. They all looked the same. His heart started beating faster. "Mom! Dad!" Noah shouted. Only birds answered. Their voices seemed mocking. Noah felt tears coming to his eyes. He tried to go back. But every path led even deeper into the forest. Tree trunks seemed like huge walls. Leaves rustled threateningly. Noah sat down on a fallen log. Tears flowed down his cheeks. He had never been so scared. The forest suddenly seemed hostile and dark. "I want to go home," the boy whispered. Just then he heard rustling. Something was moving in the bushes. Noah froze with fear. Maybe it was a bear? Or a wolf? A small red fox came out from behind a tree. Its fur gleamed in the sunlight. Its eyes were intelligent and kind. The fox didn't look scary. The animal stopped a few meters from the boy. It tilted its head to the side, as if trying to understand the situation. "Hello?" Noah said quietly. The fox didn't run away. It sat down and looked at the child. There was no aggression in its gaze. Only curiosity and gentleness. Noah wiped away his tears. The fox's presence was calming. The animal seemed friendly. Maybe even ready to help. "Do you know where my parents are?" the boy asked. The fox tilted its ear, as if it was really listening. Then it slowly stood up. It took a few steps in a certain direction. It stopped. Turned back to Noah. Its gaze clearly said, "Follow me." The boy hesitated. Mom always said not to trust strangers. But the fox wasn't a person. And there was something special in its eyes. Trust. Understanding. A desire to help. Noah got up from the log. He took an uncertain step toward the fox. The animal didn't run away. On the contrary, it gently wagged its tail. "Will you really help me?" the boy whispered. The fox nodded its head again. This gesture seemed human. Noah felt the fear receding. Maybe this fox was his guardian angel. Maybe there really was magic in the forest? The boy decided to believe. The sun began to sink toward the horizon. It would be dark soon. His parents were probably already looking for him. He needed to hurry. The fox moved forward with a confident gait. Noah followed. His heart was still pounding. But now not from fear. From hope. The fox moved through the forest like it owned every tree. Noah struggled to keep up. Branches caught his jacket. Roots tried to trip his small feet. "Wait," Noah called softly. The fox stopped immediately. It looked back with patient eyes, as if it understood perfectly. When Noah caught up, the animal continued at a slower pace. They walked deeper into the woods. Noah's fear began mixing with wonder. The fox seemed to know exactly where to go. It avoided thick bushes. It chose the easiest paths. "You're really smart," Noah whispered. The fox's ear twitched, almost like a smile. But as they walked, doubt crept into Noah's mind. Were they going the right way? Everything looked the same. Trees, leaves, shadows. No signs of the picnic area. The forest grew darker, thicker, more mysterious. Noah stopped walking. "Are you sure this is right?" The fox turned around. Its golden eyes met Noah's worried gaze. For a moment, they just looked at each other. Then the fox did something amazing. It walked back to Noah, gently nudged his hand with its nose. The touch was warm and reassuring, like his mom's goodnight kiss. "Trust me," the gesture seemed to say. Noah felt his worry melt away. This fox wasn't just any animal. It was special. Maybe even magical. They continued walking. The fox would stop every few minutes. It would sniff the air, listen carefully, check for danger. Noah felt completely safe. "Do you have a family too?" Noah asked. The fox looked at him thoughtfully. Then it made a soft sound, almost like talking. Noah giggled despite his situation. "I wish I could understand you," he said. The fox seemed to nod, like it wished the same thing. As they walked, Noah noticed something wonderful. The fox would point out interesting things. A colorful butterfly. A family of chipmunks. Beautiful flowers hidden in the shadows. It was trying to keep him calm, to make the journey less scary. Noah's heart filled with gratitude. "Thank you for being my friend," he whispered. But then the path split into 3 directions. The fox stopped. For the first time, it looked uncertain. It sniffed each path carefully. Noah's stomach dropped. "You don't know which way?" The fox sat down. Its tail swept the ground nervously. Noah could see it was thinking hard, making an important decision. Minutes passed. The forest grew quieter, darker. Noah heard his parents' voices in the distance, faint but getting fainter. "Mom! Dad!" he shouted as loud as he could. His voice echoed through the trees, but no answer came back. The voices were gone. Noah felt tears coming again. The fox suddenly stood up. It had made its choice. It headed down the middle path. But this one looked scarier. Darker. Full of twisted branches. "Are you sure?" Noah asked. The fox looked back. Its eyes were determined now. Confident. It knew something Noah didn't. They entered the darker part of the forest. Shadows danced everywhere. Strange sounds echoed around them. Noah stayed close to his furry guide. Then he heard it. Water. Running water. The fox's pace quickened. It was excited now, almost bouncing with each step. They pushed through thick bushes, climbed over fallen logs. And there it was. A beautiful stream. Clear water bubbling over smooth rocks. Sunlight sparkled on the surface. But more importantly, Noah recognized it. This was the stream near their picnic spot. He remembered seeing it earlier. "You did it!" he exclaimed. "You found the way!" The fox wagged its tail proudly. But its work wasn't finished yet. It started following the stream. Noah knew this was smart. Water would lead them to the lake. As they walked along the water, Noah felt his energy returning. He wasn't lost anymore. He had a guide. A friend. A little guardian angel. My parents are going to love this story, he said. The fox looked at him curiously. The story about how a fox saved me, Noah explained. But even as he said it, Noah wondered something. Would anyone believe him? Would they think he was making it up? The fox seemed to read his thoughts. It nuzzled his hand again. This time the message was clear. Some things don't need explaining. They just need believing. The stream began to widen. They were getting close to the lake. Close to safety. Close to his family. But Noah felt sad too. Soon he would have to say goodbye to his new friend. This magical fox who had appeared when he needed help most. Will I see you again? He asked. The fox stopped walking. It looked at Noah with wise, ancient eyes. Eyes that seemed to hold secrets of the forest. Secrets about kindness. About helping others. The sound of voices grew louder. Human voices. Worried voices calling his name. Noah! Noah, where are you? It was his father. Noah's heart leaped with joy and relief. But also with sadness. His adventure with the fox was almost over. The fox heard the voices too. It sat down and looked at Noah one last time. Its expression was gentle. Peaceful. Like it was saying goodbye. Thank you, Noah whispered. Thank you for saving me. The fox tilted its head. Then it did something Noah would never forget. It placed its paw on Noah's hand. Just for a moment. Like a promise. Like a blessing. Then it turned and disappeared into the forest. Silent as smoke. Graceful as a dancer. Noah stood alone by the stream. But he wasn't really alone anymore. The fox had given him something precious. Courage. Wonder. Faith in impossible friendships. The voices were getting closer now. Soon he would be back in his parents' arms. Safe and sound. But part of him would always be here. In this magical forest. With a red fox who taught him that help comes in the most unexpected forms. And that some friends are worth following anywhere. Noah! Noah! His father's voice was closer now. Much closer. Noah could hear branches breaking. Footsteps running through the forest. I'm here! Noah shouted back. I'm by the stream. He had never been so happy to hear his dad's voice. His heart pounded with excitement and relief. Soon he would be safe in his parents' arms. Keep calling, son! We're coming! Noah could hear other voices too. His mother. Park rangers. Search and rescue teams. So many people had been looking for him. I'm here! I'm here! He kept shouting. Through the trees came his father. Running faster than Noah had ever seen him run. His face was red and worried. His clothes were dirty from searching. Dad! Noah ran toward him. His father scooped him up in the biggest hug ever. Strong arms wrapped around him tight. Noah felt completely safe again. Oh, Noah! Thank goodness. We were so scared. His mother appeared next. Tears streaming down her face. She joined the hug. The three of them held each other by the stream. Are you hurt? Mom asked, checking him all over. No, I'm okay, Noah said. I wasn't alone. What do you mean? Dad asked. Noah looked back toward the forest. He hoped to see his fox friend one more time. But the trees were empty and quiet. A fox helped me, Noah said. A red fox. He led me here. His parents exchanged a look. The kind adults give each other when a child tells an impossible story. A fox? Mom said gently. Yes. He was really smart. And kind. He knew the way. Sweetie, Dad said carefully. Sometimes when we're scared, our imagination. It wasn't imagination, Noah insisted. He was real. A park ranger approached them. He was a tall man with a kind face and a big hat. Everyone okay here? The ranger asked. Yes, thank you, Dad replied. Our son says a fox led him to safety. The ranger looked surprised. A fox? Red fox? You believe me? Noah asked hopefully. The ranger knelt down to Noah's level. Son, I've worked in these woods for 20 years. And I've heard stranger things. He pointed to the ground near the stream. These are fox tracks. Fresh ones. Leading right to where you're standing. Noah's parents looked at the muddy paw prints. Clear as day in the soft earth. But that doesn't mean... Mom started. Actually, the ranger continued. We have a fox here who's special. The local Seneca tribe calls him the guide fox. Legend says he helps lost travelers. Noah's eyes went wide. Really? I've had 3 other cases like this, the ranger said. People getting safely led out of the forest. Always describing the same red fox. Mom and Dad looked amazed. And maybe a little embarrassed. But that's impossible, Dad said. The ranger smiled. Lots of impossible things happen in these woods. That's what makes them magical. As they walked back toward the picnic area, Noah kept looking over his shoulder. He hoped to see his fox friend one more time. The whole family was there when they emerged from the forest. Emma ran to hug her big brother. Grandma cried happy tears. Everyone had been so worried. Tell us everything, Grandma said. So Noah told his story. About getting lost. About being scared. About the wonderful fox who became his guide and friend. Most of the adults listened politely. But Noah could tell some didn't believe him. That was okay. He knew what had happened. As evening came, the family packed up their picnic. They were all tired from the day's excitement. Noah was exhausted but happy. Time to go home, Mom said. Noah took one last look at the forest. Goodbye, he whispered to the trees. Thank you. Just then, something caught his eye. A flash of red between the trees. Just for a moment. A fox sitting on a distant hill. The fox seemed to nod at Noah. Then it turned and disappeared. Noah smiled. His friend was saying goodbye too. As they drove home, Noah fell asleep in the car. He dreamed of running through green forests. Of following a wise red fox on magical adventures. When he woke up, they were home. Dad carried him to his bedroom. Mom tucked him into his soft bed. Did you learn anything today? Mom asked gently. Noah thought for a moment. I learned that help comes when you need it most. Sometimes from places you don't expect. That's very wise, Mom said. And I learned that some friends are special. Even if you only meet them once. Mom kissed his forehead. Sleep well, my brave boy. After his parents left, Noah looked out his bedroom window. The backyard seemed small after the huge forest. But it was home. Safe and familiar. He thought about his fox friend. Was he safe tonight? Did he have a warm den? A family who loved him? Noah hoped so. The fox had given him such a precious gift. He had turned a scary experience into a magical adventure. From his bedside table, Noah picked up a smooth pebble. The one he had found in the forest before getting lost. He held it tight. This is for remembering, he said to himself. Weeks passed. Noah told his story to friends at school. Some believed him. Others thought it was just a fun tale. Noah didn't mind. He knew the truth. And that was enough. Every weekend, the family returned to the forest. For more picnics. More adventures. Noah always hoped to see his fox friend again. Sometimes he thought he glimpsed red fur in the distance. A flash of golden eyes. But he was never sure. That was okay too. The fox had taught him that some friendships don't need constant contact. They live in your heart forever. Years later, when Noah became a park ranger himself, he would tell children about the guide fox. About how the forest takes care of those who respect it. And sometimes, when a child got lost in those same woods, a red fox would appear, leading them safely home, continuing the magic. The forest remembered. The fox remembered. And Noah would always remember the day a wild animal became his guardian angel. Some stories are too beautiful to end. They just keep happening, generation after generation. In the magical woods where impossible things are always possible, and where a little boy's trust in a fox became a legend that would last forever.